We are back, and let's get this going.
How about you put the football down?
Fuck off.
It's gonna be in the audio, little bitch. Alright, so welcome back to episode 3 of Anal Academy with the Lumberjacks. And we just got some dots. Oh, my room. Reaching my... Look at his poster, look at his poster, look at his poster.
This boy got all the girl puts in the world. He got the entire in the corner.
Like, yeah, I don't think he needs the poster if he's got the entire country. Yeah. He's got an apartment. Reaching my apartment, I climb to the top floor and undress in my room. Okay, talk about shameful. Allowing myself to get spooked by a chatterbox and happy-go-lucky girl. Well, happy-go-lucky until she's around me. Then she's become somber and melancholic. Which brings me to the reason she unnerves me, precisely because of that. She clearly has a vendetta against me, and I now know the reason for it. At first, I only guessed, but her words made it clear. Stay away from us, murderer, or you will suffer the wrath of the dead and all those you betrayed. Sigh. She probably feels resentment towards me for what Dorota did in the aftermath of his experiment. After all, almost every male in the world died. Fathers, brothers, uncles, and nephews. Almost everyone has lost someone closer to them. So that brings a question to mind, doesn't it? Why have they allowed us to live? I and Machia should have been burned at the stake for the crimes of Dorota. Yet here we are, alive and well, and even renowned worldwide. How? It's simply unrealistic, isn't it? But we found a way out. When it was discovered that the fault lay with Dorota, Mother and I presented ourselves to the world as his only family. Phone ringing? What happens next for another time. For now, I need to answer a phone call. Adam Perez? Who's got it?
Hello, Harold. Are you there?
Can you pronounce his name?
Hora?
I don't answer immediately and drag it out for fun. She must be dying to be near me by now.
Hora, please answer me. I need you.
Well, that's enough for today. After what happened earlier, I don't really feel like making anyone else suffer. Hello, it's been a while. I hear an excited gasp from the end of the line, and the voice that floods my ears is one of the adoration and obsession.
Hora, it's been too long. Why haven't you come to see me?
I was tied up with my other obligations. She understood the meaning of my code word and becomes a little more composed.
It's been 1 month, Hora, longer than any have gone without you or your... You know what I'm about to say. Don't make me say it.
If you want it, you'd better... No! Okay, if you want it, you'd better say it.
Yes.
I hear a painful sigh from the other end of the line. This is the best part of it all.
You're coke!
God, this sounded... See, that wasn't so hard. Does it feel good to say?
A little. So there's one other thing.
Her changing tone alerts me that she's about to talk about pertains to my obligations.
The militia are pressing forward in the left flank, and they're making headway toward the shores into the outlying town. Holy fuck.
Wait.
Some have fallen to them. The others are still resting.
Resisting?
Look it go.
Not good. I don't like the idea of my country's people suffering. The music picked up.
Yeah, it did.
What kind of defenses have we employed?
Mark III Dartar mechs. They are still functional, although one has been heavily damaged.
What? They managed to damage a Dartar mech? That is impossible. Unless...
Our worst fears have yet been realized. They're supported by a beta male.
I close my eyes and feel a wave of regret wash over me. This is terrible. She notices my silence and offers me words of courage and motivation.
No matter what happens, you have to support the people of Ragonia. We will stay by you through thick and thin.
Kania. Her words, although somewhat generic, work their magic on me. Thank you. I'll come to your office soon to discuss this further and grant you a special reward.
I'll be ready.
I could practically smell her joy from this side of the phone.
Fuck me, daddy.
I'll be looking forward to it. Don't hesitate to call me if you need anything.
No.
nipple.
If I need anything, huh? I haven't needed anything from anyone in a long while. I guess I'll indulge her this time. Thank you, Rhea. I won't forget your kindness. Truthfully, I won't. I will never forget the kindness everyone in Ragonia has shown me since the accident. I swore to protect them with all my power after they accepted Mother and me. I cut the call and stared at the screen, contemplating what I was just told. From what I can tell, my high school days are going to get strenuous. I'll be fighting a war on two fronts, one with my powers and one with my cock.
Yeah!
Even with the odds against me, I can't help but smile. Bring it on then. Oh my god.
Alright,
Gucci.
A memory from a long past. A memory from an age before disaster. A precious memory defining the limits of humanity.
Save before we fuck up.
Oh, I didn't say. Okay, so let's see. I'll save and load at the exact same thing. Okay. In it are three people chatting together. A man in a lab coat, a woman in a suit, and a young boy with a woman. Their family, they're laughing. Ah, Daddy, you're so cool. Show me another experiment. The little boy tugs at his father's lab coat and receives a little love tap on the head from his mother. Is it...
What did you say, Hora?
He smiles and grasps his mother's arm with glee. Please. Oh, Jesus.
Very good, Dakota.
Dorota!
I know. I just said fuck that. I'm gonna read that.
The scientist, who had been smiling and enjoying his family's happiness, was snapped to attention.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I have something great for you, sonny boy.
He whipped his hand around his stubble, turned around and rummaged with his vials. After mixing one or two things, he turned back around and showed a vial with green-colored liquid. Ew! Dad, it looks like barf. To that, they two adults share a quick chuckle. Horace's choice of words was always comical.
Well, you can say it's something like barf,
But
this barf can give life.
the boy tilts his head in utter confusion, unable to understand his father's words. How? To that, the old scientist smiles wryly.
Watch and learn, boyo.
I swear to God, they're fucking Welsh. He stretches himself in excitement, a childish glee in his eyes. He tips the vial over a patch of earth in between him and his family. The green liquid happily falls onto the patch and it absorbs seamlessly. A few seconds pass in which Horace stares at the patch of earth, expecting a miracle, but none come. He's tempted to complain, but he notices the intense gaze in his father's eyes. Disturbing him right now might be dangerous. In a few seconds, he notices a change in the patch of earth. Green. The color green slowly seeps out of the soil in rapid waves, filling the patch with grass. In the center of the patch came a plant. Wow, Dad, that's amazing. Your barf of life is awesome.
Aha. Oh, God. Of course it. Aha, of course it is. It was your dad who made it. After all, I'm so great, I'm cool. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha.
Drunk in his achievement, Dorota praises himself without limit, failing to notice his wife's muffled giggling and his son's skeptical look. A happy family all around. Weird father, kind mother, happy-go-lucky son. But this family would be torn apart by one single decision. So tired. I rise from the bed groggily, climbing as far as my waist before sunrise. What time is it? Jesus, when you speak English now or what? It seems my vocal cords are still partially asleep. I move my hand out to grab my alarm clock. But my hand passes over pieces of smashed metal. Damn it, not again. What just happened? I'm ready for this, dude. I really should invent an alarm clock that can resist superhuman strength. I probably slept through my alarm again. I'm sure I'm going to be late for class again. Smashing. Better get ready then. I move to my bathroom and freshen up lazily, moving on my own pace. One done, I throw on one of my snazzy school uniforms and walk out of my apartment. This dude's rich. On the streets, I walk through town, met with the familiar looks of lust, intrigue, and adoration. I'll be honest with you, I love these looks. Not because of what they mean, but because of the people doing it. I love every single woman in this country. They are mine. Mine to protect and love, every single one of them. And they know it, they treasure it, they want it. The mutual relationship is what keeps me going. Ah, the power of twisted love. Tastes so sweet. I walk leisurely towards the school basking in my superiority and greatness. This guy's a prick.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same. Thank you. I was like, God damn, this guy's annoying.
This guy's a fucking prick. I radiate an air of serenity and happiness. Or maybe it's rather lust and evil. Your pick. Ah, here we are, the gates of heaven. The gateway to my own little heaven is right through here. I allow one foot in slowly, savoring the feeling. I'm weird. Yes, you are.
Yeah, you're a fucking asshole, too.
Nothing wrong with being a little eccentric. I am my father's child, after all. I allow my full body in and notice that the school is in full gear today. Some PE students, I feel a small hot tear flow from my right eye. It's beautiful. This guy's crying. Never mind. God bless mammary glands. Mammary glands, talking about the ass. I tear my eyes off from a lovely sight and push through the. I would cry at the sight of some nice ass. Alright.
No, fuck this. This guy's a prick. I don't give a shit. That's an asshole. I don't like this guy.
Walk through the hallways and notice that the classrooms are very lively today. What could be happening? A lot of students out of the classroom chatting about.
Like, when he had to aim, at least you could kiss her, man. You know? Like, be a gentleman about it. If you're gonna fuck a girl in the ass, do it with some class.
Pushing aside the door, I walk in with my usual air of solidarity, expecting to see Machi at the board, so I can start the day with a sexual skit. But this class, like all others, is devoid of a teacher. Instead, the girls talk freely and make noise as they please. I walk to my seat, throw my legs upon it straight away. When the cat is away, the mice will play. Okay. Speaking of mice, I see Tony casting me a side glance. She looks like she wants to approach me, but it's clear she's hesitating due to how others may perceive it, or her own lack of courage. In that case, maybe I can help her, but maybe I should also let her muster up the courage herself. Choice is yours.
Oh, finally!
Finally!
Alright, what we could. I feel like if we help Tony by approaching her, we can get in there. I don't think she'll come up to us if we let her.
You know, let's be a gentleman. Let's walk up to her.
I know, but wait. Listen to at the other story when like she somehow like he gave over dominance to her. So maybe if we make her muster up the courage.
Yeah, I like to muster up the courage. Alright, we gotta find a way because it's 4 of us. If it's 2-2, we gotta flip a coin.
I'm a gentleman. Gang of gentlemen.
What are you thinking?
I wanna let her muster up.
What are you thinking? You're
I say top. I'll help.
He doesn't know what's happening.
Let's go.
I guess I should help her out. What does they say in the law again? What is it they say in law? Aha, in good faith. I rise from my seat and walk over to Tony, noticing the ensuing silence from the class. I motion to the girl sitting beside her, and she vacates her seat. In good faith, of course. I draw closer to the wide eyes Tony, who hardly expected me to make the first move. How are you? It takes a few minutes to open and close her mouth without letting any words out. Her mannerisms bring a smile on my face unconsciously. She's pretty cute. Tony notices my smile and relaxes.
Oh shit, her face changed. You see that?
I guess she picked up on my
Shit.
good faith. I'm fine. That's good. I'm sorry for what happened yesterday.
I thought you were that.
Don't apologize. Said with such a clear and firm tone. I'm silenced immediately. Should have mustered up the truth. I can understand if you're angry, Tony, but she shakes her head softly and looks into my eyes. It's not something to apologize for. I have no qualms about it. Okay then, is there something you wanted to talk to me about? She averts her eyes and looks away, contemplating. No, nothing yet. She's holding something back, but I definitely won't get it out of her like this. Maybe I should have let her. Damn it! No use wondering about what if scenarios at this point. So I'll talk to you later then. Sure. Back to her old self already, huh? I leave her and return to my seat, a little disappointed. Just as I sit down, I see Mora in the corner reading a book. Maybe it's time to cause some mischief, eh? She notices my sneer and looks up at me, right in the eyes. We stare at each other like that for a few minutes, conversing with our eyes alone. Mora is a lot more interesting than I thought. She's very good. Our whole conversation was very enlightening. She insulted me in 35 different ways, targeting different parts of my body and psyche. I just kept staring at her chest and praising her tits.
Yes.
A very wonderful conversation indeed. What a conversation. I leave my seat to Clarice's dismay and pop down beside Mora. Time to disturb someone. I'm bored after all. Lovely tits you have there. Mind if I hold them? She ignores me and continues focusing on her book. How much milk can they produce in a day?
This guy's an asshole.
She's still smiling away. Woo, she's very good at ignoring people's presence. If I wasn't such an asshole, I'd given up by now. Wow, he admits that he's an asshole.
The first thing in recovery is fucking acceptance.
You know, if I milk them, we can make a small fortune.
Gosh.
Still ignoring her. She flips a page and brushes some dust off of her dress. Can I call you cow tits? God damn.
This guy's a charmer.
Such a way with words.
Alright, I give up. This woman is clearly not going to take the bait, so I might as well prey on another. As I start to exit my seat beside her, she asks a question in a nonchalant manner.
Going so soon?
I freeze in, it's been a while since we've heard Mora. I freeze in place, clearly startled by her choice of words, as opposed to the fact of her utterance. Unbelievable. She ignored my bait with perfection, and now she has thrown one back to me. As much as I want to accept the banter, I can't be afford the one who loses. I continue my exit, refusing to stop this time. Regrettably, I cast one final look at Mora before I leave. She looks up from her book and straight into my eyes again, with her stoic expression. Then she breaks into a sneer, a smirk so powerful I found my mouth dropping. I'm sorry everyone, but this cannot be ignored. No one sneers at me except for when I look at myself in the mirror. I sit right back down, swallowing her bait whole.
Alright guys,
Next time.
Next time on Lumberjacks, we'll try to get in our pants.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Alright.